All right, we're just gonna wait for YouTube to get up. We're gonna dive in. Let me make sure audio is good.
Mr. Tigger.
Okay, bet. All right. What is up, people? Welcome back to another stream yet again. We're gonna hop right into it. To my right, I got.
Tie Night, Slay Dragons, are burn with them.
And in the back, we got.
Unique.
All right, so what are we gonna start with today? There's a lot going on. Music, streaming, what else? Just drama in general. What are we starting with? Let me make sure I send out this link.
It is a lot of drama.
There's always something. Always something going on.
What makes me laugh is the Mr. Tigger.
Oh,
Mr. Tigger.
let's get into it, man. Big Tigger arrested on domestic violence charges. Have you guys been paying attention to the story?
I didn't know he got arrested, actually. I thought only she got arrested.
No, I believe he got arrested. Let me double check.
Damn, I was giving him all types of credit because I didn't think he got arrested.
Low key. Low key. Yeah, that was the last time I checked.
Yes. Big Tigger was arrested and booked into Fulton County Jail on June 20th, 2026 on charges of aggravated battery and third-degree cruelty to children.
Oh.
So the incident. Police reports indicate the argument began over text messages with a female colleague. Brown alleged in court documents that Tigger shoved her, causing her to hit her head on the office door and requiring stitches. The child cruelty charge. The charge was applied because the couple's 13-year-old son was inside the home and heard the physical altercation. He was released on a $10,000 bond the same day.
That's crazy. That's crazy. It ain't never good to get no type of child involvement charges. Like, that's a bad look. I don't even care what the charges is. If you couldn't protect your children from having to go through that, I kind of like fault you no matter what. But I definitely thought the way the videos was looking and that mugshot. Shorty definitely looked crazy, and she looked like she was definitely antagonizing some shit.
So, if you don't know, let me go to the. So, she was arrested on kidnapping warrants, right? So, let's get into it. She went to jail. Let's see. So, she was arrested in Atlanta after deputies received an alert about the car traveling north on the interstate. A woman and two young children were taken into custody. Okay, so the backstory. Brown is wanted on outstanding kidnapping-related warrants out of Maryland. At the time of her arrest, Brown was also wanted by the Fulton County Sheriff's Office on felony charges of interference with child custody, but those charges have since been dismissed. The Baltimore County Police Department wanted Brown on charges stemming from the disappearance of a 10-year-old child who was reported missing back in 2019. Maryland said they would extradite her back to face the charges. So yeah, she had another man and they had a kid, and apparently the kid's been missing since 2019. And I don't know how true this is, but I read something that said she had another kid, I think, with Tigger, who's like 10 now, and she named that daughter the same name as her first daughter.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, like, so this is like lifelong crazy.
Yeah, that's...
And she looked like them. Even the pictures of them, the happy couple pictures, she do look a little spiteful. I mean, hindsight 2020, I can't really put that on her like I know her, but she do look like, it ain't ticking right.
I hope they find that kid.
Right?
You know,
right?
like the fact that this kid is still like we just don't know. Like, you know, I honestly hearing about, you know, I know it's alleged, but like hearing about the idea that
So welcome to the chat.
she renamed, like used the same name for this new kid gives me the idea that this kid's probably dead.
It's sick, man. It's crazy.
That's twisted.
I just don't understand how you get away for 7, 8 years with a child missing. And like, also, I mean, like, I really don't be trusting police reports and lawyer reports. I feel like they kind of inflame some of this shit. And like the same way they talk about, you know, the cartel, they're gonna talk about black people. So sometimes I do try to take that out of it. But the father, like, if that was my kid and you disappeared for 10 years, like, I'm hiring private investigators. I don't care if I got to take out loans or what. Like, it's not just calling the police at that point.
Right. I don't think that the girl's really missing. Like, I think, like, the dad probably, because this only came to light because she got into trouble in Atlanta. Like, I feel like the girl living under a different name. Like, you know what I'm saying? She might have gave her to another family member. Now she's cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, cousin Alexis, not Alicia. This is Alexis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I agree with you. There's no way. But then again, it is a little black girl. So, I mean, it could be a way. But I think this is just a lot of family drama. Honestly, unfortunately for her, I feel like Tigger did what he felt he had to do. Like, I don't look at him any differently. I know he stepped down from the radio station because of all of this. And, like, I seen the video, like, he was trying to get his phone back. Like, you know what I mean? And she was putting up a strong fight. So, if somebody's fighting you for your stuff, and they pretty strong too, and you know, you pull and then let go and they hit their head, like, is that, you know what I mean? You had my property. I don't see these charges standing up because we see footage of her with his phone and he's actively trying to get his phone. So
I don't like any of it, to be honest. I done lost a lot of love for disputes like that. And like, I don't feel like I'm the type of person to beat no woman, but I know that, like, I have been accused of it because of those type of situations. So I had empathy for Tigger until I heard the charges. The charges kind of make me feel a little differently, but still, like, as a man being in that situation, like, it is hard when somebody running around your house that you paid for, taking your phone, and like, what you supposed to do? Just give me my phone back. Give me my phone back. Like,
yeah,
it's hard on both sides. But she sound crazy, especially to have a 10-year-old daughter missing.
No, I think the girl should maybe be. She gotta be like 17 now. Maybe grown at this point because she was 13 in 2019. So yeah, grown.
Okay.
She has a little daughter.
Right. Yeah, she's probably living under another
right?
man.
Yeah.
She has a little daughter that she named the same name as her eldest daughter with another guy. So, which is insane, you know.
That's just crazy too, because like, even if you did do the whole like, oh, she goes under another name, but she's still in the family thing.
Yeah.
Like, for you to just be like, I really love that name though, and to just run it back is crazy.
Right? It's crazy.
I don't know, but we done heard that in the black community for sure.
Nah.
Like, I think I went to school with a family of Cedrics. The older brother was Cedric, the little brother was Cedric, the dad was Cedric.
Yeah.
Everybody was Cedric.
I went to college with 3 brothers named George, and they were all the same age, but they just had different moms.
I worked at a McDonald's with this dude named Twin, and he was a twin, and his twin's name was Twin.
Crazy.
Now
and he had a tattoo, and it said Twin on the tattoo, and I was like, oh, is that, you got your brother's name? He said, no, that's my name.
Insane.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I guess, yeah. I can't fault the naming too much, but the disappearing of children is always a crazy accusation, no matter where it's coming from.
Yeah, that's going to look bad on your record. Crazy bad.
For sure.
You know?
Okay. I'm going to switch the topic. I want to get into this. I don't know if you guys know, but there's been a lot of drama since the reveal of the students' with Streamer University. Oh, yeah, Kamaya. So real quick before we get into Streamer University, Kamaya, the story of Kamaya is this girl out of Colleton County, South Carolina. It's like a little bit outside of Charleston. She's had a whole bunch of documentaries done on her. She's one on that. You know that one therapy show? I think the lady's name is Isla or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So she was on that show. But basically, like her mom stole her from the hospital when she was a baby out of Jacksonville, Florida. And she raised her until she was like 18, 19, under a different, under a different name. And the only reason why they found out is because she tried to go to college, and with all the paperwork, I think her social security came back like, crazy forged. But so stuff like that happens all the time, which is insane. You know what I mean? Like, how did the public education, I mean, I'm not going to ask how because I know how, but.
Public education in America ain't great. I made it all the way to high school without a real birth certificate. So. Crazy.
But yeah, so that type of stuff happens all the time. But yeah, I want to get into the Streamer University situation. So a lot of drama has been going on since the students were revealed. The first piece of drama I'm going to talk about, and I talked to the homie who's Mexican before I brought this topic to stream because I just wanted to get, an unbiased opinion. But basically the Latino community, and I'm going to just say who it is. It's Mexicans. It's nobody but Mexicans, have been making this ordeal, basically saying that, Streamer University has like an 82% like black acceptance rate or something. And they were basically like, they wanted to see more Mexicans. I'm going to show you a couple of videos. Make sure. Oh. Where is that? Where is it?
Y'all gonna get me started on my capitalism rants again.
Yeah. Alright, let me see. Let me see if I can find the right video. Is this video?
That face is great.
Let me go. Let me see. Let me find the video, the exact video that I saw.
Kaizen only take 2 Mexican streamer university. Many different people are feeling like Kaizen only take 2 Mexican streamers to streamer university. Many different people are feeling like our favorite streamers were snubbed from this event. But yeah, we have all the details to tell you in this video. The only streamers that made it into streamer university that are Raza are Benji Chavez. You guys can see his reaction right here. And then Crystal Izaguirre, yes, Chuz's sister, also completely surprised to be accepted into this streamer university. But bro, there were many different influencers and streamers that got left out that everybody thought were actually gonna make it. Wendy Ortiz and her sister did not make it into this event.
So I'm gonna pause it because
the whole like Mexicans are getting into streamer you, and then I've seen obviously myself get tagged in a lot of videos that people are making about like the Mexicans saying the N-word and this and that. I understand why people are upset with me for liking my friend's song. Obviously what was said wasn't right, but I'm also not gonna be the type of friend to go on the internet and talk shit about my friend for something that I cannot control. Like,
okay, so
more Latino representation. Just a few weeks ago, you guys were screaming very loudly and proudly the N-word.
They're saying that the reason that.
So yeah, this guy's annoying, but basically he is, because I saw so many different videos from him. But basically, a bunch of Mexican influencers, streamers came on, and they were like, "There's not enough black people," but all of them who were saying something, they all say the N-word, and like. Kai's come out and like called people out on it. Like I always tell people, especially on the West Coast, everybody don't rock with that, and people gonna stand up. And yeah, there was a bunch of drama. So I hit the homie and I was like, y'all want to talk about this, but I want to get your opinion first. So I'm gonna just read what he said, and then I want to hear what you guys think about this. Let me find it. Holy. And this is straight from a Mexican. So if anybody got an issue, oh, okay. So it says, yeah, I don't see it as, oh, Kai didn't pick Latinos. Genuinely, these Latinos are some of the worst, most airhead content creators on the planet. Like, genuinely, I don't know why Wendy has a platform. She's a terrible person, oblivion, weirdo, rat, a troll. That's why DDG homie choked him. Tags is a lame. These are all Hispanic creators. Flames is cool, but he be saying the N-word like it's cool, and that's weak. I go to the grocery store, I'm picking out the fruits and vegetables that look the best, most conditioned, best color. I'm not picking rotten vegetables. These Latinos are rotten ass people wondering why they didn't get opportunities. Yeah, so I would agree to that. I would really agree to that. Also, like, what happened to the fatigue? Like, I don't know. I'll be looking at these comments, man, and like, I always feel like people don't think comments will come to, bite you in the ass, but a lot of these people were in the comments. I don't know if you know about the Ashley Gonzalez situation, but they were like, we stand with Ashley, and Ashley Gonzalez was a police officer in Houston, and she got fired for having this viral rant, basically calling black people the N-word, saying that it's in our blood to rob people, all of this type of, jargon. So it was a lot of Hispanics in the comments of those videos saying, we stand with Ashley, like the fatigue. If you don't know what the fatigue is, it's basically, it's a racist slur towards black people. There ain't no other way to say it. But, so I think all of that, in my opinion, is hilarious because y'all want to get in our shit. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm saying our shit is as the culture that turns streaming up. What was y'all doing? What was y'all doing 4 or 5 years ago? What was y'all doing? In my opinion, y'all all riding the coattails of a select few black creators, like who really changed this game, changed the streaming game, provided all these opportunities, and you were racist and now you're mad. Like, nobody feels sorry for you. So yeah, I wanted to get y'all opinion on that.
Man, I have a few opinions, but just like, I feel like that's what's happening is what's supposed to happen. If you as a black person get to the upper echelon, you're supposed to open the door for more black people, and that's how capitalism works. That's how it was designed to work. But because, it's majority always been white people or foreign people who cater to white people in positions of power, we don't see the trickle down in either communities, whether it be black or Mexican. So like, I think it's kind of bogus that now the Mexicans trying to turn on the blacks when it ain't even got to be like this whole like prison segregation system.
Right.
It's really just like the best man won. It's not like anybody was trying to ice y'all
Right.
out. We've been trying to ask y'all to act a certain way for years and respect our culture, but so many Hispanics ignore what
Right.
the majority of black people really wish.
And I just want to say, there were Latinos that got into Streamer University. Like he said, the 2 people that got in that are Mexican, I be seeing them everywhere. They're unproblematic and they put in the work. Half these people who were complaining, I don't know who they are. They never came across my timeline. And I feel like if you're really doing your shit as a streamer, even if I'm not looking for your content, it will come on my timeline. That's how I even know who half these people are. I don't go looking up Rod. He's everywhere. So clearly you're not doing the work to be in the position that you want to be in. There's no need to try to start a race war. And that's why I asked a couple of people. I didn't just ask the homie, but I asked a few people who are Latino that I'm cool with, and they all said the same thing. So I feel like the people who saying something, who putting this narrative out, are bitter and racist. Like and that's it. And you gonna go on the other side with the other folks. Like, that's pretty much it for me on that.
I think it's interesting that y'all are crying for DEI admissions, but considering how certain votes went recently, but I think it's commendable that they're even speaking up and saying their piece, because that is all you really can do in a situation like this. Because my thing is, in 2019, I applied for Yale. And if I turned around and was like, hey, you guys aren't admitting enough black folks, it would probably be the exact same argument back. That it's just like, well, we accepted the best.
What up? What up?
Whatever, you know, and it's like that's all you can do
my
is
top in the
speak up
building.
from your end.
Let's see what he says.
Let's go.
I saw the topic had to pop in. I feel like everyone played themselves. Kai did what was expected. I'm sick of people crying. I agree with you, Mop. I agree with you for sure. It should be a lesson like work harder. Like work harder. It don't mean that it's over. It don't mean that your opportunity don't come. It don't mean that you're not on right now. You just gotta put in more work. We were just talking about how they basically try to create a race war over it, and that shit's corny, it's lame, and most of the people complaining, they actually are racist. So, you know,
I completely agree with that. I think, honestly, I didn't even the Hispanics who got chosen, like I don't know who they are, but a lot of the black creators, like, I see all the time, but maybe that's just how my algorithm set up because I relate more to black people, you know, and so knowing who Kai Cenat is and not being somebody who's just always looking for creators.
It was never for small streamers.
They were never going to fall into my algorithm to even be somebody I cheer for unless they were working way more harder, you know?
Yep.
Right. No, I agree with you. It definitely isn't for small streamers. I don't think it ever has been.
But I will say, if you look at the full spread of, he did get a few folks that had like minimal followers and things like that as well. So it's like, for me, we knew it wasn't for big streamer or for small streamers, but at the same time, he still made his own little like caveats and moments where he gave opportunity to a few small folks still.
So he used everyone, could have been SU. He did that for sure. I agree.
All of it at this point, all of it was marketing for sure.
Facts.
I'm not mad at the choices or how he did it because I feel like, well, I don't know. When I look at like Soulja Boy complaining how he did about not getting in, and then you got all these people who really like getting it out the mud, and you got somebody like Soulja Boy trying to be on the same level as them, it makes me like question a whole lot, to be honest.
Said he laughed at everybody in line.
Who, Kai?
We all grown. Make your own. Now I agree with you, man. Oh my, we gotta clip this because this is real, and I'm glad somebody's finally saying it because I've been wondering how other upcoming content creators been feeling about the situation. I feel the same way. Like, you know, I've been really seeing people distraught about this, and I feel the same way. Like, we all got opportunity. We grown. Like, don't let another man or woman stop what you got going on because you got denied. Like, delayed, never denied. You know what I mean? But it definitely was a marketing situation. I said that when the first stream back was Streamer University auditions. You know what I'm saying? he said that to Kai. He was pressed on Kai. I know, man. I know. Man, damn. I don't even know what to say to that. He was.
You got to remember too, Kai didn't even do a lot of that marketing. Most of the marketing was done by the people who wanted to be a part of the Streamer University.
Right?
So it's like, go ahead,
I told Kai do something here, but everybody want to be at Streamer U. I agree. Somebody, you know what? Everybody need to band together and create motion, because if y'all really want to be seen by the masses, that's what needs to happen. Like, that's what Kai Cenat did to get to where he is. So, I 100% agree with you, man. If you set it up, you know, we would love to, you know, be a part of it, because it needs to happen. Like,
that's Mop Top talking on that.
Yeah, that's Mop.
He was cooking up some ideas last time I was kicking it with him.
Facts,
I think he got a good one in the tank for sure that could really bring a lot of Vegas streamers together. Right. You know, I hope to see that come to fruition, Mop, for sure. For real.
If I do, huh? Yeah, no, I do want to say that I think you are a great leader in the content community. You're what a leader should be, so you should do that. Y'all got a big streamer here, right? Who he gotta put on. Yeah, I agree. You can do it though. You can do it. I just wanted to say.
I know who he talking about. He's talking about streamers in Vegas. He talking about somebody else in Vegas, huh?
Let me know. Drop the name.
I think it's a smart move too, because
Oh yeah. Yep. You're right.
He could. And
you're right.
I don't know why it takes so much convincing, but he definitely could.
Right. And what I was going, go ahead.
I was just going to say there. We know that there were 1 million people interested. You know what I mean?
Over 1 million, probably.
Over 1 million people that were interested that applied to this. So it's only smart to then play on the already established interest of what's going on with the streamer university.
Right.
There is really no reason why that stream should be the only streamer university going on.
Right.
And everyone's so stuck on like, oh, well, this is my only way to get my name big. A lot of folks, I feel like, got their name big from being denied.
Right.
Do
it, my top. Do it. What I was gonna say is like, I think you are incredible representation of what a community leader in this looks like. You're supportive. You're consistent. You show love. I think you should, put on your leadership hat and make something happen for sure. And people will show up because you got good energy. So, yes. Yeah, and it could be something different. Like, you don't have to follow the blueprint of.
I don't want to give his idea
don't give it up.
away.
Don't give it up.
I don't want to give his idea away, but what you and Sources was cooking up, y'all, man, you gotta see that one through for sure. That would be dope.
I'm excited. But yeah, it don't even have to follow the blueprint of Streamer University. Like, you can create something totally new, a whole new wave, something fresh, something innovative. And that's what it's about, being creative. And I want to say not to, totally shit on like Kai's situation, but, or Kai Cenat, I should say, but I do think that he genuinely looks for creativity, like people, being innovative. And I think more people need to get to that than to following the blueprint. You know what I mean? Like, it's a blueprint, but you can have outliers, you can tailor it, you can custom. Plus you can't smoke there. Damn, I feel it.
Yeah, so that roots out a lot too, and I feel like that's kind of
he looks for numbers.
Already a split in the like section of content creators.
Numbers only?
You have creators like Mop Top who do adult content, so to speak. Not no X-rated stuff, you know what I'm saying? But just like, you got the weed smokers, you got the drinkers, you got the people over here, and then you got the people who kind of pander to the regular Kai Cenat content,
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, so continuing on, less than 10% was small. Damn, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's true.
It was everybody who, I would say you're right. Over 90% of the people who showed up to in-person auditions were small content creators.
But you also have to realize too that like viewership for the actual stream itself, you like last time they did the Streamer University, the small creators that were there weren't getting the viewership unless a big creator ended up making their way towards their stream. And so even when you're at Streamer University, you're still fighting for views, especially as a small creator.
Right.
But see, that's when your personality gotta show, and that's when your creativity, and your ideas all have to be executed in those moments. You know what I'm saying? Because you could take a video in your dorm room with your partner from Ohio or whatever, and y'all two small creators, but y'all done made a moment. And because y'all at Streamer University, that moment gets circulated, but people not thinking like that. They thinking, how can I get close to DDG? How can I get close?
They had no Wi-Fi the first 2 days. It was only 4 days. Damn, no Wi-Fi?
That's crazy.
Damn.
How you go to Streamer University and not have Wi-Fi?
Yeah, that's bad.
Damn, that's crazy. So I want to continue. So that was the dramas with the Latinos and Streamer University. Now we go into the drama with the bigger content creators, right? So, yeah, they started dissing each other, and I ain't gonna lie, like I kind of fuck with some of these disses.
Nobody.
Let me know if y'all can hear this. Like Spider-Man did not facts. I feel bad for him. It's that 22 Savage. Okay, bet. Appreciate you for letting me know.
I am slide. He's not.
Kia, like I saw. I think Kia did Spider-Man bad. Damn. Oh, Kai. We're gonna talk about it. All right, I'm gonna pause it there. So that's funny. Mike's this, right? I want to hit with a little mob top set, and then I'm gonna go.
What do you say about bending down?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh no, he was here.
Okay, hold on. So let me. Okay, he said how many views this got? So this got 673,000. Okay, Mob said a couple things. So he said Kai did Spider-Man bad. Y'all seen Spider-Man? Y'all remember the dude during the pandemic?
Like Spider-Man?
Yeah. So he didn't get into Streamer University, and he was like crying, and like he had a really emotional moment. I mean, just today he stream sniped Agent. I think it was Agent. To let him in, like be like, hey, pull some strings. It dropped 2 days ago. So yeah, so dude been down bad about it, but mind you, so Spider-Man, he was already I feel like he had motion because of his what do they call that on TikTok? What he was doing, like
NPC.
Yeah, he was an NPC. Yeah, he was doing the NPC role playing, and then Kai. When I think it was like his second or third Mafia-thon, he had him on his Mafia-thon, and he went crazy from that. And he's still doing well, honestly. He makes he was in Spider-Man. Oh, he was in Spider-Man too? He was actually in the movie? Oh, the cartoon. Miles Morales. Damn, I didn't know that. Do you feel, you say he needed it, you think he needed to get into Streamer University? Because I just saw something today, and it was like he averages like 30,000 views on TikTok Live. He's always getting like still. And he has enough, you know what I'm saying, to be able to stream snipe, I guess.
I saw some content from him that made it seem like he was hurting though, because he was doing him and that Pinky girl.
I remember the girl from Canada.
Yeah, they both kind of stepped out their usual like STEM stuff.
I see what you're saying. He want to be. So Mom was saying he needed it because he wants to be himself now. Like, he built his whole career on being a role play Spider-Man. I feel you. Nah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Then my thing is then rebrand, man. Like he's not creative enough. To me, you got the clout that you needed. Now rebrand.
But see, that's where I think the internet has kind of like become a different beast, you know? Because like, not to say it's much different than it was, because back then we didn't want to see.
They want to be normal. They won't watch him.
Yeah, and back then we didn't want to see rappers act like
you don't get it. Hold on, explain. Am I explaining this wrong? When it dropped, he needed it. He was in Spider-Man cartoon. Not when he's not.
He's saying that everybody knows him as Black Spider-Man, and they weren't. That's what they used to seeing him do. So when he starts being his regular self, people vacate.
Okay. Him and you.
Yeah.
It's not easy to rebrand. Mom be saying like it's not that easy to rebrand.
Yeah, I know, but work harder. Like, what are you talking about?
No, because see, like
here's the thing. No. Because my thing is this, right? You were on Mafia-thon 3, right? And he was doing the NPC stuff, but he was already breaking character. People know how he was breaking character. Use that as your momentum to push it further. So keep doing the NPC stuff, but keep breaking character until that broken character is what ends up getting more of the clout. Like, to me, I don't think he's working hard enough. And he's just looking for another opportunity. Because my thing is, what would he be doing on Streamer University anyway? Being Miles Morales. This dude has literally stayed in this pocket because he hasn't like been brave enough to try anything else.
So here's me playing devil's advocate, right?
Okay. I'm here for all points of views.
I think as a smaller creator,
the numbers show they don't care.
We know the amount of money it takes to even build yourself up to that level. Mm-hmm. So if he starts switching up and all of a sudden he goes from making $130,000 every 6 months to making $20,000 every 6 months, like that affects what
he y'all need to call in. No, we finna set that up next stream. We will have option for people to call in because I want to hear these opinions. I want to hear them. Come on. He said my finger hurted. Nah, you're right. And we're going to get that set up just for you, I promise. We got something crazy coming up too. So if you got some crazy stories, be prepared because the call in will be working next stream. Yeah. But continue, my bad, Ty.
No, you good. But just as like a independent creator, any change in income affects your lifestyle a lot. Like, if you go from making thousands of dollars, and even if you lose 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 just from changing up your personality a little bit, it starts to make life a little scary. And when you build your whole life based on what you was making off of TikTok, and then you also trying to figure out how to keep people watching and keep that money
man in the back don't get it. But
I think it gets pretty hard for you to just rebrand like that. And then, like, I also think about rappers in the 90s. Yep. You know what I'm saying? How many rappers did we see fall off because they try to rebrand? You know what I'm saying? And they couldn't keep that same personality that they came into the game with.
Rebrand, but can't pay rent.
Yeah, exactly. As an independent creator, I think like when you even get to the level of making thousands of dollars a month off of whether you role playing or streaming, once you switch up, like your whole lifestyle is in jeopardy.
That's a good question. So, question for Jalen back in the back, Unique. Yeah. Who have you seen that has successfully rebranded? Even Kai couldn't do it. That's a good point. A lot of people were making that claim. He went and did his fashion thing for 9 months and came back to 9 months. He came back to what he knows, what pays the bills. So I do think this is a good question though. Who have you seen that has had a successful rebrand?
That's a great question.
Right? Nah, you're right, Mom Top. You're right.
Where is the people I could think
Damn, you come in hard. He said, where the clothing at? Where the clothing at? Damn.
But I don't know. I feel like, and the thing is, most of the folks that come to mind off rip who like have like rebranded already had enough clout to not really be worried about falling off. So I do get that. But like for me, but even like Marlon.
The dude from where is he? Switzerland?
Mm-hmm. He started out on TikTok doing his what you call it? Like thirst trap videos off that. And every time he was trying to get into the streaming space, it wasn't working out. But he put in like a year or two.
He said, "Who? Marlon? You know Marlon, the
very first streamer to end up on Paris Fashion Week."
Marlon is
yeah, can we go?
Yeah, I got you. Hold on. All right, boom. All right, these some questionable pictures. I mean, if this ain't if you ain't into this, I'm sorry. I'm not. Trying to do it.
It's because he looked like Central C.
This dude. Let me go to a decent picture. This dude right here. This dude.
He started out as a big time TikTok thirst trapper, right? And every time he would start getting into streaming, like his numbers would be crazy low. He talked. Hold on.
Damn! I gotta get this. Okay. Hold on. Here, I'm finna. Let me see if I can share it. My Discord, my personal Discord, is CC Gilbert photo. I'm gonna type it in the chat, and then let's see if we can do a call that way. I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
On Discord, that's my Discord. I want to know what Mom got to say about this. But continue. I want to hear why you think Marlon had a successful rebrand.
Marlon had a successful rebrand. He put in like. I think now did he lose money and followers? Yes, but that's part of the rebrand. To me, I feel like that's like the initial hump of change in general. It's like moving to a new place. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to like sort of struggle a little bit in the beginning, but if you keep at it, you're gonna end up getting those numbers right back.
That's a good point.
You know, but to me, I feel like people, because of how heavy the fall off is, they don't push themselves further to end their rebrand. They just get scared and run back to what they already know. And to me, I'm like, that's just on you. That was your choice. But I feel like people who really choose the rebrand, unfortunately, most of the folks that I'm thinking of did not successfully rebrand. But at the same time, like, you know, you got to do what you got to do.
I just think it's so much harder to rebrand as an independent creator because your whole, not only...
I tried to add you, if your at is the same Lil Mop Top.
Not only does your whole brand rely on your income, but also your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So, but I do like the comparison of like moving to a new place because you do have to plan and save up some money and strategize to like even make it to a point where like you're a little bit comfortable to do what you want in that new place.
Let me see how many get this. Okay, I'm trying to get this Discord because I want to.
You could say Jordan Peele had a successful rebrand. But like,
and see, that's what I think. I think about the bigger people, you know, like the 50 Cents and the Method Mans. That's who come to mind when I think of like rebrands. But it's like they put in 20, 30 years of work before they even tried to rebrand for real.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got you.
Even like Marlon Wayans had his own personal rebrand where he was going from let me stick to the comedy scene and then get more into like straight acting and stuff serious like that, you know what I'm saying? The serious roles. But then, it's hard to make that argument after the new Scary Movie dropped. So, it's like,
well, see,
that's a little bit different. I feel like he was playing on the nostalgia.
He had cheat codes and nepotism.
I'm still working on this Discord, so sorry if I'm moving slow.
Because like even low key,
okay, bet.
The rebrands that didn't work, I think of like Comethazine.
Okay. Hold on, let me try to add this audio real quick.
It's not.
And that was a good one too.
Even Tom and his name change, like sort of heard him a lot.
Let me change my output settings.
Had to mute y'all here, and then I don't have it playing out loud. And I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much neither. I'm gonna just say something real quick.
What's up?
So he's speaking of rebranding, right? And I just want to give like some because I can see like he don't really know Miles saying?
So
So
I
I
make
make
like
like
this is somebody like
I
I particularly know because I watch.
You
You
get
get
what
what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying?
Uh-huh.
So
Miles,
Miles,
I
I
followed
followed
Miles
Miles
when he
when he
created his
created his
content.
content.
I'm just
I'm
using
just
him as
using
an
him as an
example.
example.
So
So
over the
over the
last
last
since he did
the
the last
last
Mafia
Mafia
dive,
dive,
I
I
started
started
following
following
Miles.
Miles.
He
He
went
went
into
into
another
another
content
content
house. He
house. He
said
said
the
the
third
third
full
full
time
time
banner.
banner.
He was
He
doing
was doing
his
his
self
self
content. Like
content.
if you
Like
go
if
to
you
his
go to his
page,
page,
everything that's on his
page
page
is
is his
is
self.
himself.
But
But
his
his
fan base
fan
is
base is
fickle. We're
fickle.
not
We're not
talking about
talking about
people
people
who
who
build
build
like we're not
like we're
talking
not
about
talking about
Drakes or
Drakes or Jay
Jay-Z's or
Z's or
anything like that.
anything
We're
like
talking
that. We're
about
talking
people
about
with
people with
young,
young,
fickle
fickle
fan
fan
bases.
bases.
Mm-hmm.
People
People
got caught
got
up
caught
in
up
the
in the
NPC
NPC
era.
era.
Cool.
Cool. Even if you're not doing NPC,
he's
he's
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Like
Like
the nigga
the
was
nigga
in
was in
the
Yeah.
the
Disney
show
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man
as an
as
extra
an
character,
extra
had
character,
line
had
and
line and
everything.
everything.
Like he's
Like he's
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
His biggest moments
has
has
been
been Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yes, people will still watch him.
We could
We could call it
even number.
even
Let's
number.
say
Let's
it's
say it's
100,000
100,000
people
people
that
that
support
support
him.
him.
If he's
If
not
he's not
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man,
we're
we're
breaking
breaking
that
that
down
down
to
to
like
like
15%.
15%.
Because you're not
You're
getting
not getting that whole 100
anyway.
anyway.
Even at
Even at
100,
100,
only
only
50%
50%
is
is
able
able
to
to
visibly
visibly
see
see
you.
you.
So if he's
So if
not
he
doing
not doing
NPC,
NPC,
it break
it
it
break
down.
it down.
It break
It
it
break
down
it down even more.
Them is his
Them is his
famous
famous
moments,
moments,
and that's
and
what
that's
paid
what
his
paid his
bill.
bill.
Yeah.
He can't switch up.
He's not
He's
like
not like
he's
he's
not
not able to
unless he's given the
the
platform
platform
to.
to.
They didn't
They didn't
allow him
allow him
to
to
be
be
himself
himself
during
during
Mafia
Mafia
time.
time.
Mafia
Mafia
time,
You're
time,
right.
he was
You're right
brought
on
in
that.
because
he is
NPC.
Miles.
He's
He's not
anything outside of that.
He doesn't
He
have the
doesn't have the
opportunity to
opportunity to
become
become
anything
anything
outside that
outside that
because of how young his fan base is
and
and
how
how ADHD
ADHD
stricken the
the
internet
internet
is
is
now.
now.
So
So
as
as soon as he switch up,
it's
it's
over.
over.
Anybody you
Anybody
talk
you talk
about,
about, the best example he gave
was
was
Jordan
Jordan
Peele.
Peele.
And
And
it's
it's just like,
did
did he switch up?
Did he
Did he really switch up?
This nigga
This
didn't
nigga didn't go from
being
being
an
an
actor
actor
to
to
a
a fucking chef.
This
This
nigga
nigga
Right.
directed
directed
Right.
a movie. Like a lot of
Same
people
lane.
get
I-
that
yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Nah, that when you break it down that way, it is that deep, and I empathize with him for being emotional about it. That's facts. He didn't get the chance to be himself.
But I
But I
can
can
feel
feel
where
where
you're
he's
coming
coming
from.
from.
Right.
I can feel where he's coming from.
Right.
He not
You're not
looking
looking
at
at
it
it
like
like
I
I
lost
lost
the
the
opportunity.
opportunity.
Every grown man crying out there because they lost the
opportunity.
opportunity. Y'all
Y'all
can't
can't
feel no type of way.
I think y'all joke.
Mm.
Like unless you get it for content,
I ain't even
I ain't
gonna
even
lie.
lie.
Any
Any
nigga
nigga
out
out
there
there
on his hands and his knees because he didn't get in,
I don't even
respect you
the same way.
Damn.
Big facts. I'm with you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Listen,
But that's
But that's his friend.
Like y'all
Like
not
we missing that whole part of it.
That's the
That's the
biggest
part of it.
That's
That's like me doing something,
me
me
having
having
a
a
house
house
and
source
expressing interest
in me,
no matter
no matter how
deep
deep me and source is his friends. Like,
Yeah.
I
treat
treat source like a friend.
Yeah.
I treat
People
people
would look at me and source like, damn, we cool.
Picture
Me
doing
doing something in Vegas
and being
like, no, you can't get in.
Crazy work.
Yeah, that,
Crazy.
I didn't even think about that factor too.
Nah, you're right.
And to make
And to make a nigga cry on
Like,
camera, like them niggas ain't the toughest niggas in the world. So yeah, I can. Miles, that nigga dressed as Spider-Man. He allowed to cry. Like he wear a costume. Like he's not above tearing up or whatever.
Right.
But Streaming University
is
is sponsored by T-Mobile.
major
Major corporation sponsored.
Yeah.
Sponsored by T-Mobile.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Walmart. Sponsored by a lot of other people. Whatever.
The first
The first year in university, people have to know that the ratio of big creators and smaller creators was more or less a trial run.
You go
60, 40, 70, 30.
I mean,
I mean, still majority bigger creators. The reason that it's 90% bigger creators is because sponsors is like, yo, fuck what you doing. Like, but we paying for this shit. Like,
Right.
niggas gotta like,
Right.
bring the diner, have fans do this, because we don't give a fuck about your
Right.
education or what you trying to teach
Right.
other niggas. We trying to sell cell phones.
Walmart
trying to sell diapers.
Right.
What do we
Nah, facts. I saw something today because I don't know if you were on earlier, but we were talking about how the Latino community was in an uproar about it, and that's a factor. A lot of people were saying like he didn't really invite too many kick streamers it's either because corporations are involved, they're looking for people who can bring views and be marketable. So, you're right.
Twitch not
It's
even
not
a
even a
place.
place.
Twitch not even a place that promote
multi-streaming. They
They
really don't want you multi-streaming.
Right?
You like, I don't care
how many times Kaizen says something about the Twitch. See, that's a Twitch. Twitch put money in that. That's
Oh, yeah.
Twitch shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Come on, you know how much it costs to rent a university? Come on, somebody. That ain't coming out of one person, man. Come on. Right?
And if
you think that Kai ever had to put up when you see somebody like Rick Ross do his car show,
yeah,
pay for that.
Yeah.
When Drama do his car show, pay for that. Kai is a child still. Yeah, he a grown man, but that nigga is one of the most profitable people in front of a camera.
Yeah.
He don't gotta pay for none of that shit. But he gotta do whatever they say. He don't own himself.
Right? Nah, facts.
I don't own this. And I wasn't trying to say big fella in the back. I wasn't trying to say you ain't know what you was talking about. I was just saying like from the perspective of someone who has changed up.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had a Billboard single. I was on tour. Music is non-existent. I was lost for 2 years. My wife had to get a job to pay for everything. I'm talking about it was so like when I'm humble. It was one of those situations like, babe, you pick me up a pack of cigarettes or whatever. Sometimes it's not there for that. You get what I'm saying? Like, so that switch up. And I was a grown man. Luckily, I had a wife. I had somebody. I had that switch up. These little things that staying in the houses and everything like that. If Milestone got his part of the rent, get the fuck out.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
I don't know what to do.
I do want to say so. Junique back there, he knew. He just came back to Vegas, so I don't know if you got to check out the little Mob Top interview, but was incredible experience, incredible to just do my research on him. And I will say, now that we in this conversation, I think that you've done a successful job at a rebrand and it's crazy because I went and I listened to the music and I fuck with the music. So I was kind of pissed a little bit because I was like, damn, he don't do music no more. From everything, the visuals, like, he really had it. He doing his shit in the cannabis industry right now. Like, he dope guy, but, Switch Up is crazy, but what he was doing before was amazing. So, you know what I mean? So, I think you've had a successful rebrand, and I'm excited to see. So, what'd you say? It wasn't forced. Okay.
That's the biggest thing. Like to not have the switch up. I'm not put in a mild situation.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped doing music because music was not fulfilling. Not putting in a mild situation. So when he sat in the back and he'd be like, man, do something else, nigga. Go do a prank or something. It's just like, I don't know. Like, rent due on the first every month. Like, you talking about going do something else. Like, rent is due on the first. T-Mobile want their money, or AT&T want their money. When they want their money, and niggas can't live off noodles. So just to circle all the way back around to the Kai and the Spider-Man Miles situation. All them other niggas can go eat a brick. Like Funny Mike, all that shit like that. That's all self-promo. Funny Mike still gonna be at you.
Oh yeah. DDG, you know they gonna pop up. All of them. Yep. Facts.
Because he wouldn't not have them. They bring in too many numbers.
Right.
But Miles was like, it was like, damn. If he would have got in the stream of year, I could just tell by like I watch for. He wouldn't have went with that costume. He'd have had the chance.
Yeah.
He'd have had this to be around everybody that fuck with him. Say they fuck with him. Every big streamer that say they fuck with him in his face. He'd have had the chance to be around all the niggas at the same time. He'd have finally had one last opportunity to break out. If he couldn't do it after that, fuck him.
Facts.
Yeah. And I do feel that too. I am going to stand on something though. Because my thing is, I feel like 100% hearing all of what you're saying, I actually really agree with it. It's just, to me, if you're, because rent's due first of the month, right? So it's like, you gotta put that suit on, right? But also, you know that it's your audience that's not messing with you outside of the suit. So you got to find that other audience that you can tap into. My thing is like you keep that going. You got to find balance between what's making your bread and what's feeding your soul. You know, now I feel like that's with anyone, with anything. It's not even necessarily a rebrand. It's how do you keep your soul fulfilled while you're also able to pay your bills. I feel like you got to find that balance in life, and that's just regardless of your age or where you're at. You got to find that balance.
100%, 150%. Gotta find it. He definitely do.
Like that's someone else to find that for you. You know.
But until even me, because I can't even particularly say, but until I sit in front of 100,000 people dressed as Spider-Man, and then sit in front of 1,000 people as myself, niggas will never understand how that feel.
Yeah. Nah, we see it all the time. We see it. I mean, I think we were just having a conversation about, you know, artists who quote unquote fall off. Like, you know, I empathize with them the most because you got to think, you know, we were talking about I Love Makoni, right? In 2016 had one of the biggest singles. You know what I'm saying? Like, had one of the biggest singles in the world. Here we are 10 years later. I'm back working at a restaurant. I don't own my royalties. You know what I'm saying? Like, to go from a star on that level to being back broke, not, you know, not to count nobody pockets, but just to be back where you never thought you were going to be. Nah, that's not something, you know?
Less money than us. He probably definitely got less money than us.
Nah, he
The real shit niggas can say is I think no one takes into consideration that Miles he's literally crashed out on his whole fan base. Like before crashing out on Kai, he sit there and said, "It's you niggas' fault because y'all won't watch me unless I'm." He sit there and it's to the point where his fan base gotta be trolling him and purposely not watching him when he's himself because he snapped on them so hard for not watching. So it's just like how do you cope with that? Like how do you? I can't cope with getting 20,000 views on Instagram one day and then 10,000 the next day. I can only imagine how you cope with playing the drums and doing water pranks on Kevin Hart to nobody giving a fuck about you outside the suit. He got to be mentally traumatized.
Man,
he was eating this show. And don't nobody give a fuck about him. He could cry on Instagram and he could say what he want about Kai. He said Kai got him to stay up for 10 hours and tip while he slept in a movable bed. NPC Miles can say whatever the fuck he wants. If he go to that drawing, I swear to God, he's supposed to put on the black Spider-Man suit. And he's supposed to go there and crash through the university. I'm about to be in his
right?
I would like to see that
every day.
Damn. Facts.
He's supposed to climb, not even Venom. He's supposed to go in that bitch as Night Monkey. The Spider-Man from the drum when he had on the goggles and shit. He's supposed to go in there with a stealth suit on.
Right?
Just fuck shit up. Like weed in that joint. Everything say fucking crash out. Like go viral though.
Man. Yep. Okay, since we got you on the line, I wanna hear more of your perspective just about where do these streamers go, right? Like these streamers who were upset about not getting in, like what's the next moves? What's Lil Mop Top's recommendation to these folks that were, you know, genuinely upset?
I can only speak for like certain streamers because everybody don't have the same opinion. I was saying earlier because he asked me who, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't like my shit without no real allegiance. So I say anybody got a problem with anything I say, I never mean anything is disrespect. I mean everything is motivation.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I saw Kai of Vegas Kai. Yeah, I mean, I'm using him as an example because this is the best one I got. I saw Vegas Kai doing all the streamers university shit. This was before he got denied. After he got denied, I didn't say nothing because I felt that he felt that. You get what I'm saying? So after he got denied, I give him saying kind of let niggas have their space. Before when he was doing everything, I was just like, bro. Just
because I don't know, like I don't want to say niggas is cringy, but I felt like the streaming university shit was cringe. I felt like what you saw on campus last year was cringe, and I felt like there could have been records, admission, way that he went about it. Everything was cringy, and I'm looking at the fact that most of the niggas that I'm speaking to about it is 25 plus, almost 30.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
right?
It's just like y'all niggas can't take it. I'm looking at niggas like y'all had to know it was a cash. Y'all had to know. Y'all had to know. And then my suggestion after that was like, bro, for him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, you got this house. You got this opportunity. You could really do your own streamer retreat. And you ain't gotta invite small kid raiders. You could really be like, yo, I'm gonna take 3 small people and bring them around the gang and let them just stay for a couple days and see. Like you could start something smaller. And then because clearly, I don't know how that house is broken down and everything like that. Niggas look like they got sponsors. I don't fucking know. So clearly, if you start something, if you already got a sponsor, you can show that it's profitable. Like somebody might put some money into it. Okay, instead of you doing it at your house, do it again in 6 months. We gonna rent a bigger house, invite double the people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he just kept breaking down how much he wanted to be in streaming university, and it kept making it sadder and sadder for the situation as a whole because Vegas is not like any other place.
Yeah.
As far as like content curators and how they move behind people.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I've noticed about Vegas is if they support you, they kind of support you. Like you might have it. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So with his situation, I felt like the best thing he could do is turn a negative into a positive. It's a group of y'all that went up there. Do the denial house. Do a 4-day weekend. Call it the denial house. Everybody that got denied that you're close to, y'all go there. And y'all use that. Y'all gonna hit the algorithm differently.
Right.
Y'all still use university hashtag or whatever because it's kind of like a diss towards stream university. Like we the forgotten ones. Like we the undesirables. But we still in this bitch. And then that right there, you never know what type of like if he doing the views that niggas see that he do. You never know what type of inspiration that might spark. But it's like when I look on Instagram and I see somebody successful in that streaming space, but then I see the flip side of it. Instagram not for that. I get that people supposed to show everything. What the fuck you not? Like Instagram not for that.
Right.
I don't want to see niggas that I deem successful on their hands and knees because they didn't get into something that wasn't guaranteed to make them more successful.
Yeah.
And then I really feel like the defeat shit afterwards is the worst part. It's cool.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. Let's group up. Let's do something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's group up. Let's do something.
Mm-hmm.
The way to Hard Rock and all these other places, let them do stuff there. It's like I know somebody let you do something.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I think that's why Vegas hasn't made it to the upper echelon, so to speak, because there's not a lot of creators thinking that way. Not a lot of creators banding together to really like make a scene in the city. Everybody feel like they gotta go to LA. Everybody feel like they gotta go to Atlanta. They gotta go to New York, you know. But you're right. If we did something like that, and it would take somebody who's already like found that success to really like organize it and make it bigger than it just being a bunch of people getting together in Vegas.
Right.
So when y'all said, Mop, you could do it, I said, huh? Me?
Yeah.
I could. But then it's exactly like what you just said. It's a bunch of people getting together in Vegas. If I was like I did that in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I told him as well. I told him I got kicked off tour because of the pandemic. We didn't have nothing to do. We took that and made that a thing. Every weekend we rented an Airbnb and shot content. I told him like, bro, those videos still up on YouTube. Like we took lemons and made lemonade people, so I know it can be done.
Yeah.
I did exactly what I'm telling niggas to do.
Right.
I rented an Airbnb. We had 15 people over the house. We got kicked out. We got bigger house. Did the content. We played Fortnite with Nerf guns and hung cameras up all around it. You could do your own thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But see, I know you, Mop Top, and I know you a selfless human being just to begin with. Like, just being around you, like, you the type of nigga who, like, you don't seem like you the selfish type. And I can't say that's the same for a lot of other creators. You know what I'm saying? And I think that makes a big difference in it.
But then
it's like this at the end of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
I really can't. I mean,
everybody
everybody got their own way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to knock nobody, but everybody got their own way. I feel like coming from a place where we had to make like Vegas is so close to just linking up with somebody and then you're famous. It's like you really don't have to try to get your city behind you. You really don't have to try to subvent it. Like I come from a place where before you go anywhere else, Philly gotta love you. So we didn't leave to go do showcases. I did, but at first we rented the venue. We threw the showcases. We invited Philly artists. We did the B&Bs. We did the events. We do this. We did that. We didn't go no. And then we went somewhere else. Then we went somewhere else with our city behind us. Vegas is just like.
Oh, go ahead.
Every streamer supposed to link up with the niggas in their city. Like if every city had a group of streamers that know each other, that with the streamer you, all y'all that didn't get in, link up the same week in the streamer you. Don't none of y'all watch streamer you. All y'all watch each other. Hold the numbers hostage. If niggas, because believe it or not, everybody watching these niggas. Stop speaking validation for other people. Know that you are you can't
when mom talk speaks, there's an echo, not y'all, but only when mom talk speaks. Okay. It might be coming from Discord. We got Envy in the chat. It says stop seeking validation from other people. Know that you are who you are and can't nobody deem you hot or not.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Niggas need to just group up together and like try to like the only reason all those people are successful is because they did it in like a group and then they didn't look to do shit with like I didn't go try to go to Ninja University. Like I don't know how the fuck to say it, man. Like it's so easy, but like you said, like it's the downfall of certain cities, certain areas. Like it's almost like no structure amongst people trying to do it within their own thing, and it's so easy sometimes just to be like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna go see if so and so let me in, or I'm gonna go up to LA, or I'm gonna go up to New York, or I'm gonna go link with. It's so easy to do that, but if you build your own, if you just think about that shit, if Vegas had their own streamer retreat, it's in Las Vegas. Who's not gonna come? You could get any streamer after that.
Right. What do you? Okay, so I think I met you like once around last year when the whole. What was that thing called? The whole Stream Vegas thing was going on. So it's been a year since I personally have been tapped into like local streamers. Where do you see the future of Vegas streaming going? Like I've seen a lot of growth, but from the conversation we're having, I think we still got a lot of work to do because I think you got some great ideas, but in my head, I'm like, I don't know if everybody would be on board because, like, certain people, they like, I got to get in first before I put the city on or, whatever people's, like you said, everybody got their own way. But for the ones who want to do it, for the ones who want to see something bigger in the city, what do you see it? What do you think needs to be done as a community? Because, it's been tried and, I could tell my personal opinions on where I think, it failed. But anyway, let's hear it from you.
The Stream Vegas shit. I was in a group chat. Mm-hmm. Every time somebody add me to them group chats, I leave. I only leave. No, and I never got to voice why I left because I kind of just do it quietly. But the reason I always did is because I don't know. Maybe I'm on different shit or whatever, and I can see somebody looking at my situation the same way. Like, well, Mop just smoked weed, and I ain't in the weed. When I got in them group chats, I was looking at it like, damn, they keep trying to go out to a club or. How are they streaming at the bar? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out in my head, like trying to make it make sense. Like, yo, like we doing a kickback at the crib, bringing liquor and stuff like that. Now, I'm newer to streaming or whatever, and I
Yeah.
get it. The IRL is usually debauchery and ratchet and this shit, that and third or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was like, damn, we really got all these opportunities here in this city. And I'm in the group chat like, yo, they do free paintball in here this time every week, or they do this, or they do that. I'm just like,
Appreciate you, Envy.
I ain't trying to watch nobody drink. So I don't know. Like, we gonna go to a club. Ain't none of us got TVU book bags or whatever. We all just streaming off of what we streaming on. Some of our mics ain't like, so we all just gonna go in there and the music gonna be blaring. Ain't nobody gonna like that. Don't seem like. And maybe I was tripping, so I was just like, all right, I gotta remove myself. And then I'm super duper married, so it's like certain shit I'm just not into anyway.
Shout out to Mob Top, loyal, right? You always gotta clap that up, but continue.
Super loyal. Like I had to convince myself that going to this pool party on the 27th was okay, because I normally, like in my mind, I don't think it's okay. We had some titties there, but my wife said no, go have fun.
We love that support, loyalty. Let's go.
Come on.
Hate to say it like this, right? I hate to say it like this, but you made it strictly for Vegas. You asked the question about Vegas.
Yeah. Yep.
Not everybody on agree with me saying this.
Okay, let's hear it.
As far as I know, Kai, the biggest streamer in Vegas, he's going to have to be a leader. Like I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to like put it down or whatever. If niggas like, this is the fast track. The slow track is Source become popular, or or Nick become popular, or this person become popular. But the fast track is there's somebody currently extremely popular in the city that he's been over there. He's been creative. Like, he's been around. Niggas know him or whatever. So it's not like this person can't be. Things start at the top. If you want to know how to get Vegas streaming more popular, it takes the most popular Vegas streamer to put on for Vegas stream.
I agree with that. I would have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel it. Okay, let me read some of the chat real quick. Okay, so it says Friends is one of the
Look.
Yep.
What the fuck? She just said the same thing. What the fuck? I said that. Niggas can't be praying to Kai in the middle of no fucking nightclub.
Oh my God. Leadership be over there.
I've been here 5 years. I'm about to put on.
Man, right? Do it, man. Okay, here we go. Okay. Friends is one of the most popular shows in the world. I don't like that show. That show doesn't need me to validate it. It's going to be successful without me. But these vatos be bitching and moaning about Kai and that. And then this was like towards the loyalty. Literally, I'm like, you look like that and want me to follow you? Hell nah, I ain't going out in the doghouse just to save face. You know, shout out to the loyal men out there. Leader shouldn't say I stream longer than you out of frustration.
Like, this is what I say, right? I would say that collectively, and this is what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna try to implement.
Okay.
So we have a couple things that, like, even with me not being from here, I like all y'all, and I fuck with all y'all. So it's just like, let me try to like come out of the bucket and try to like mingle a little bit more, because I'm to myself.
Yeah.
So one of the first things, I already have something planned in motion to at least do a collab Vegas stream. Didn't say nothing yet to nobody. So it's the only one that I talked to about. Oh no! Talk to both of y'all about it. Okay, yeah. So
that's what I was talking about earlier.
All right,
that's what I was talking about earlier.
Inside
I didn't want to get a plan away, but I think you definitely got to do that.
Cool. We doing the drop with B-Word Farms called Monkey See Monkey Do. When Monkey See Monkey Do drops, B-Word Farms is sending an ounce of it to Las Vegas. When an ounce of it comes to Las Vegas, I'm gonna go out to the desert. I'm gonna hide it somewhere. I'm making a map and stuff like that. And basically, I'm gonna have 8 streamers all stream at the same time and look for this weed. And I'm putting $100 in it. And at that, but I'm gonna also be driving around popping on each streamer. So it's like 9 Vegas streamers, all streaming at the same time, all collaborating with each other, all with the same goal in mind.
Okay.
It's not a lot, but it's something.
No, it's a start. Don't think about it like no.
Especially like as you said, like if it's not the biggest streamer in the city doing it, you know, like you don't have the numbers you want to be able to do it on the level you want. You start somewhere, so that's why I give you a lot of credit for it.
But see, that right there, the numbers is already accomplished. It's no way possible that I don't care if we all average 10 and under. If it's 8 of us, that's almost 100 people.
Yeah, true.
Facts. And that's the way that's the way you got to look at it. And I don't think a lot of people look at it that way. I really want to just pick your brain about so much stuff because I feel like you think how we think, and it's kind of rare. Like I feel like you're just respectable and you just stay in your lane. But I feel like you're speaking a lot of truth, even with your idea. Like a lot of people not thinking that way.
That wasn't.
You know.
And I'm gonna be real. That was not my idea.
Okay. All right. Okay. I appreciate that. That's real.
Yeah. Originally, I was just going to make a ratchet, and we was going to hide weed in Vegas, and then let whoever go find it. Source heard me start talking about it, and finished the idea, and made it a real thing.
Okay.
Also,
shout out to Source.
Also, too, it's just smart because if you have 8 streams going, that's 8 different clippable streams. So even if you didn't get like the numbers you were looking for on stream itself, the numbers that you can pull after the fact, after it's out, go crazy, and that's when everyone's like, "Wait, I missed this," and then you do it again. It's impossible. It's different. It's like impossible
for us not to get the numbers because right here, right now, all of us got 10 people that don't follow the other person. You get what I'm saying? Like it's impossible for niggas that I watch all y'all. I watch everybody. I watch Source. I watch Ratchet, I watch Autumn, I watch Low Kicks, I watch all these people, and I see what they average. I know we could do 100 viewers for that stream, and hold that 100 the whole stream.
Yep.
But that's my first plan, and then my second thing to put in motion would be I said the idea to Kai would be to wait until right before September, like give it like a month or 2 to see if that sinks in any way, and then if that doesn't, we do the bucket frat house where I cannot pay for it myself, so I will ask other streamers like, yo, y'all want to split an Airbnb, and if it's a yes, then we split an Airbnb. I got 2 cameras, I'll buy 2 more, we can hang them joints up around the house, wire the house up for sound and everything like that, and shit like that.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah. Yep. Great ideas. I think it is going to shift the culture, streaming culture specifically here in a positive direction. Collaborating, you support. I think you gotta big up yourself like that. I'm gonna give it to you because I feel like you're a well-rounded content creator. The content's there, but also the intention's there as well. So it's gonna be great.
I like what you said too about coming out the bucket more. I think that's a thing that a lot of the good creators, a lot of the people who could be leaders in the Vegas environment, I think that's what they have in common. You know, they stay where they're comfortable. They don't go outside and mingle too much. But yeah, I think we all got to do that a whole lot more for Vegas to really elevate in that way.
This is from the chat. This is from the homie Envy. He said, "Mop good people's in my book." So you know, you got folks rallying around you too. So
I be looking for reasons to come out like that. That was my whole thing. Like I promise, every time they put me in a fucking group, I go in there and I just be like, "Damn, the chat love the IRLs. Like, let's get an IRL." But I promise you right now, all 3 of y'all could be like, "Yo, Mop, we got bottle service at the joint. They not gonna cars you getting free. You can smoke in there, everything." I'm probably still not about to meet y'all at no club right now.
Right? No, I'm not. And we kind of the same way. And I think, and honestly, I would tell you, like, and I've been on the same wave. Like, I've been trying to pop out a little bit, but I think we also need people who have that kind of domain. This has kind of been our domain, you know what I'm saying? You got the bucket because that lane of streaming still exists. The content I watch of yours the most, I'm gonna be so real with you, is the reviews and the gaming. Like that's what I'm there for. I tapped into your Fortnite the other night, you know, just while I'm chilling. So I feel like we can't overlook those elements too. And I just love, I'm gonna be real, I got into 3D animation because of you. So, you know, that just watching you do what you do. I'm gonna tell you another thing. I also got a 3D printer because of you. So I like, you know, like, man, for real. So you can't put aside what makes you either, because you're inspiring people and you're doing something different. So I feel like that's gonna carry you too. But I see what you're saying.
I ain't gonna lie. You put the battery in my face.
Nah, I did. Am I lying, bro? Am I lying?
And I really just take lead on that joint. Be like, listen, this Friday, this is what's going on. Like, see, I'm different. I'm different. I'm in these joints, and I'm just like, the fuck is y'all talking about? Like, please, somebody just put in the date, the time, and the location. Like, I ain't trying. I'm just different.
Right.
I'm just different. So what I'm probably gonna do is, I'm probably gonna stop complaining. I'm probably gonna stop saying what niggas not doing.
Yeah.
And
facts.
I don't be feeling like, I really feel like an outsider. But like, meeting a lot of y'all has like killed some of that outside energy or whatever. So I feel like if I put it forward, niggas like y'all pop out, Source of pop out, you know what I mean, Ratchet and everything like that. It just got to be interactive. I just don't, we can bring liquor, we can bring weed, but like, please, like, I'm not trying to sit in this, I'm not trying to sit on nobody head rest of those section for 2 hours on stream. I'm just not. But we can go play paintball.
Right.
Free laser
right. That's man, come on, right? Let's go.
It's crazy you say that outsider shit, because I feel like that's a common denominator I find with most of the people I fuck with. It's like they tend to tell me they feel like an outsider in this Vegas community, but at the same time, in my mind, it's like we just got to band together and build the community up even more, make a space for us. You know what I'm saying?
What people gonna do? I don't know. Like, y'all been knowing each other for a little bit. I don't hope y'all really know how I move, but I am a person of action. When I say we gonna get together this week and do something collectively, fuck it, let's do a game night this week, yo. It's Saturday. I would say sometime between Monday. I say Wednesday is like it's in the middle of the week. It gives everybody enough time. Creative Genius Studios. We could go there if we want to. We did a game night at the Bucket. I got 6 games I could bring over already. Giant Uno, Monopoly, whatever like that. I'll bring all the games and stuff. But let's start with action.
Let's do it.
Wednesday, I create the chat. When I do it in the morning, I don't want to really hit nobody up at night.
We got a pod. So we can either do it after or before, but we got a pod on Wednesday. So we can either start it right after that wraps. I'll hit you on the details and see if this time works for you. But other than that, Thursday, if Wednesday should work if y'all cool with the time. But if not, I got Thursday.
We can talk about it in the chat. Appreciate you though.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Definitely. Like, I want to do a game night this week or whatever.
Let's do it.
Because to say we want to link up and to not do it seem like the same shit. So it's just like, no, we can't say it and not do it, especially not on fucking YouTube Live.
Right. and we on Twitch, right?
Do it.
Right? Nah, you got right?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm with it.
We gonna
Let's do it. For sure.
If you watching, you invited.
Right?
Because last time I bought the games, what happened last time I bought the game over? Niggas got distracted because
y'all played one. I was out of town, but I was watching. I think it was what game was it?
That's when that came over from next door and started whipping. I think everybody got distracted from the games.
Yeah. I can't remember, but it was like 3 other people. You and 3 other people actually playing, and then it turned into something else.
I think it turned into something else.
This week we need organized gameplay. We gotta play games or whatever. Niggas can play spades. Niggas can play spades. Go crazy.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
We on.
Bet.
Anything else you want to ask?
We on the West Coast too. We might have to teach a couple people how to play spades, unfortunately.
True.
I think that's it. We just finna hit a couple more topics, but please, man, I appreciate your opinion. Anytime, now that I know how to do this, man, anytime you could call in and get your perspective, because I respected it.
Yeah, anytime I see y'all on this show, I always try to make sure and before y'all get to that, I'm gonna let y'all go. Before y'all get to the other topics, right? Future next album.
Ooh.
We getting Toxic Future. Toxic Future is back.
Okay, because we finna dive right into that. Okay, come on with it.
Camel Jay-Z is back. Camel Jay-Z is back. Yeah, I mean, we got Joe smoking Camel back or whatever in a Yankee hat. Jay-Z put on, I don't care how much hate that he got for that dumbass afro. I don't know, like, he say what he want. He say what he want. Nigga showed up to the garden. Nigga said in that Caesar fade with that Yankee hat on. Did hit after hit without Pharrell, without Nas, without all that shit. I'm fucking with Jay. And that XXL is trash. That's my opinion.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Salute
right. Okay, Mob Top. All right. For sure. Okay.
Appreciate y'all for asking.
Yes, of course.
Appreciate you coming through.
Bet. Appreciate you. All right.
That was
That was dope.
Wish I would have asked him to drop his handle.
At Lil Mob Top. At Lil Mob Top.
There you go.
On everything. Make sure y'all go follow.
And I definitely, let's just get there because I'm with him. Jay-Z back.
No, you want to get on Jay? No, I want to start on Future first.
Well, Future gonna be a lengthy conversation. That is what we say.
Okay.
I just want to say, Jay-Z, he been popping up. He been doing this thing, and you see all these young cats hating on him because like he really represents where hip hop came from. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what this era of hip hop has lost because it's become this. I mean, yeah, it's just become what it's become. I don't even got much words.
I mean, the fact that everyone was like talking about his hair and not his bars. You know what I mean?
It shows where we are as a society.
It shows where we're at.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I do want to ask y'all opinion though. You know, folks are saying he was slighting Colin Kaepernick.
I used to go to church with Cap, and I've been slighting him since he got to the NFL. So I don't know. I mean, I think he a good dude. I think he tried to do the right thing, but it was always the wrong message, no matter what.
I think it's twofold because it's like on one hand, I wouldn't be surprised.
Everything is soft.
Everything is soft. But also too, like with that, Jay-Z is like, he works for the NFL,
right? And
the NFL is against Kaepernick, so
the hair was wild. He said the hair was wild, the fro was wild. It was wild. It was.
What you call it? The advertisement afterwards that Beyonce did.
Oh man,
that actually.
Man. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
They made a whole mini documentary. And, at first, like, it was captivating because I'm like, oh, he grew his wicks, to show his daughter natural hair. I related to it. That's why I got locks. And then they was like, yeah, we use this product to comb it out. I'm like, okay, see, that's why y'all, the couple that y'all are. I don't want to glaze over that Colin Kaepernick situation though. Like, I want to play this clip. Let me play this clip real quick, and then we can discuss.
Do you know what the exact bar was?
I'm about to play it.
Dive into that a little bit more.
Let me move. Switch scenes real quick. Let me know if y'all can hear this.
They want another characters had to bring back up Cap again. Buddy took a check. I ain't even mad at him. But along with that check, got to sign a non-disparagement. I'm the one they can't control. Y'all better be glad as him. They run out of characters, had to bring back up Cap again.
I don't really feel like that was a diss.
Buddy took a check, I ain't even mad at him. But along with that check, got to sign a non-disparagement. I'm the one they can't control. Y'all better be glad as him.
I mean, that's what kind of happened, right? Like
it was a slight, like you said. It wasn't a full diss. It's exactly what happened. And
He said, we did not care. We did not care. Oh, my bad. Hold on. I hit the wrong button. We did not care. That's what happened. That is exactly what happened. He took a settlement, right? He took a settlement, or he got the rest of his retirement, whatever was owed to him, and then
he got the settlement, and then he kept complaining about not getting back in the league. But it's like once you take the money, like you don't gotta be quiet, but you're supposed to be quiet. And now, like Mop said, we don't care no more. I mean,
but he wasn't the craziest quarterback either, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he was talented. He was talented, but he wasn't no Tom Brady. That's for sure.
You know, he had his moments, but at the same time, like, you know,
I think we forgetting what a disc is. A disc actually is.
I was gonna say that too.
Like I don't want to get back into the fucking 2-year long disc conversation, but like, folks hadn't seen a disc in so long until then. I don't think they know. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think that's the best representation of a actual disc. You know what I mean? Like,
I think
folks used to say back in the day, man, what?
Oh, yeah.
Man, there's some diss songs I could play for you right now. It's like, man, why weren't y'all killing each other for real? Like,
even coming from Jay-Z. Jay-Z
right, Jay-Z was nice.
His kids. And so, like, all I heard was him telling the story how it went from his perspective. That's all I heard.
Right. My thing is literacy is so low. Because my thing is, it's like, the same thing happened with Kendrick during, not to bring up that beat, but like when he dropped GNX and he said, irony, I held my rolly chain.
Someone got to drop a diss track on Conor McGregor's ACL.
Irony, I felt my hard work let Lil Wayne down. You know that? Remember that part? I think it was like one of the first ones off GNX, but he was like, irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down, right? And a lot of folks were like, oh, he dissed Lil Wayne. How is that a diss? You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just saying, like, yeah, I was a fan of Wayne, and I wasn't expecting him to, like, you know, hate on the music, but like I still mess with Wayne. You know what I'm saying? And so how are you saying like I still mess with Wayne is a diss? You know, like
the people saying this shit and creating these narratives. I'm sorry, feel how you feel, but they the ones who will die on a cross saying that Playboi Carti is the best rapper alive. Like, you know what I mean? Like, feel how you feel about it, but you know, like I'm not taking your opinion if you tell me Carti is the best rapper alive. Like, I just can't. Like, he really.
But even, I don't know which one of y'all just said it, but somebody just said something about the literacy rates.
Right?
Yeah. I think that's such a, like honestly, like, hip-hop used to be a nerd sport for like, real niggas, you know? And now I feel like we've taken the real niggas out of it. We've taken the nerds out of it. Now it's just people who want to be
hypebeast.
Cool.
I don't know. I don't know. Fake ass hypebeast. I don't know.
I feel like a lot of the real lyricists don't get as much love unless you can include the Kendricks or the Lupes, you know, but that was like years of legacy. And
I was gonna say Kendrick like rode on the coattails of Lupe. Like what Lupe
since you brought it up, how did y'all feel about those interview clips surfacing when he said that he better than Kendrick? He was like, maybe not like on a mainstream level.
He is. Yes.
So I just I want a clear statement. You believe that Lupe Fiasco is better than Kendrick?
Yes.
Okay.
Chicago in the house. Yes.
That's respectable.
Let's hear your opinion.
Is he better than Kendrick? Lyrically.
Lyrically.
I'd say yes.
Okay.
But I would say though, I just don't like it when
he said, Pop Top said, who? Fuck no, damn, okay. Lupe Fiasco though. Okay, continue.
Just cause like I'm a fan of the sport of rap. That's the only reason why I say that. Cause my thing is, it's like, who am I really like? If I'm pulling like, oh, this is some crazy bar that I've heard, I'm gonna most likely pull Kendrick. But at the same time, as a fan of rap, I can tell whose pen is really sharper. But my thing is though, I
Not
can't stand,
like that.
I can't stand old folks talking about like the just finding an opportunity to then be like, because to me I feel like it discredits Lupe for him even coming out and even having this argument.
He's shocking all.
They were old clips though. You know, and I feel like there was a time where Lupe was really fighting to prove who he was in the rap space. Then he kind of like grew a little bit and he went on to MIT and like started doing everything he'd been doing. But I definitely get that whole like being in the commercial, what is it, like the commercial pop era of rap and having to prove yourself and fight all those battles. I get that point, so I can't knock him for that. But I agree with you.
Lupe not on because he's a good rapper.
I feel like Lupe as a lyricist and his wordplay, anything you can say about any dope rapper, Lupe has it all. You know what I'm saying? But
nobody want to hear all that rap shit. Yeah, nah, that's facts. That's facts. That's the time we living in.
Yeah, that's very true. People,
I say that all the time. You know,
I think kids nowadays would rather listen to OG Maco "Want More" than they would a Lupe Fiasco song.
That's why Drake, is who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody want to. I heard this quote, and I'm gonna just have to say it, but it was like, nobody want to be listening to that Free the Slaves ass music all the time. And like, even though that's a really harsh way of saying that, I get what they're saying. But it's not to say I don't appreciate it. But we do need to draw the line. And I'm about to transition into the next topic right now because I'm kind of tired of the not rap shit being so mediocre, right? And I'm gonna have to say this because this is one of my favorite artists, man. I have to say it, man. Future's fucking album was fucking hot garbage, man. Hot garbage. I'm making a hot take about it. That shit was fucking ass. It's like Lupe rap too much. Yeah, he a better rapper. But fuck his song. Yeah, he even said that. He said he don't make better songs than Kendrick.
That's what I was gonna say too, is I think you brought up that point. Yeah, I don't feel like he make better songs, but like any rapper who looks at Lupe Fiasco and everything he's been able to do with his pen would say that he's a better skilled rapper than Kendrick.
Yeah, on a technical level. You know,
but when it comes to pop songs, like Kendrick got it in the bag.
And the songs are just I can't say.
I'm finna pull up this Future album.
Not as catchy.
Because we gotta get there.
Like, that's all.
We gotta get there.
Too. So that's very
with the times. I feel like it changed with the times. You know,
especially at the time when he was complaining, there was definitely a question whose pen was better.
Yeah.
Is it out? Yeah. He said no. Yeah, no. It came out. Future's album came out last night at midnight, and it's called The Real Me, right? So it got 22 songs on it. I fucked with 2. I want the room to give me your opinions. I listened to the whole project twice yesterday, and I was really disappointed. I'm not gonna tell you my full views because I want to just hear how y'all felt about the album first listen.
In my opinion, the first half of that shit sounded like he was trying to make Dirty Sprite all over again.
Okay.
I feel like
is Future not back? Future not back with this album. He not back with this one. That's why I kind of chuckled when you said I thought you meant the next project. I didn't know you were referring to the one that just dropped.
I think what you said about Toxic Future, what you said about Toxic Future, yes. I feel like he was trying to be the same Toxic Future that he's been in the past, but it's just the production wasn't there. The
beat selection, I do want to say I did like the beats. Not every beat, but I would say at least 80% of the beats I personally liked. Beats alone. Take his voice off, like even the joint with that ATL Jacob produced, it was like, let me go to it. I was like, damn, this beat is crazy. Which one was it? I'm gonna find it. But I really liked the production. I just didn't fuck with what Future was saying, like at all.
No, I feel like from song 5, 6, 7, 8, all those songs sound like they were trying to remake things that he did on March Madness.
Let me show you the track list.
And Dirty Sprite, and it sounded like the same flows, the same beats, everything.
I enjoyed No Misery. I liked that one. I liked he included 3 Stacks Opinion on him. I like the beat. Let me say this, right? I don't know if it's just me, but I felt like I heard a lot of Thug's flow. Like Thug's like what's the word? Like his tone. Like so I feel like I can go and find songs where I feel like his tones, the effect on his voice, it sounded hella Young Thug to me. And I don't want to. Man, if y'all can help me figure out this copyright shit, I would love to play this because it's like the first couple songs. I even feel like on Konnichiwa, which that shit.
I don't know. I can't agree with that because I feel like Young Thug got all his flows from Future.
I don't think early Future sounded like 2018, 2019.
Well, how early is early Future to you?
Early Future
Tony
to
Montana
me is like 2010,
like
2011, 2012. Like, I feel like if you didn't come out on some shit like that, that's not really your sound. But Young Thug always...
56 Nights was what, 2014?
I think so.
I feel like, like that era of Future is what he keeps trying to chase. It's like the 56 Nights, the... Layup, the Dirty Sprites, the auto song.
But what on the sound, like I feel what you're saying. I feel like at least this is what I think you're saying. This is how I'm taking it. I feel like the cadence definitely was trying to replicate that, but the actual tone and sound, it did not sound like that. Like I really want to play this because like from the third song, I was like, this shit sounds like Thug, and not even like a good like version of it. It sounded overly auto-tuned, overly. Terribly, like it wasn't even staying in the pitch in my opinion. I can't play the songs, but I will go through quietly and 56 is the one. Let me find the exact song. I should have done this earlier, but there's an exact song that I listened to. I'm like, this shit sounds like a terribly mixed Young Thug song.
Just Metro not booming.
I want to hear your thoughts. Unique.
I think that this is a sleeper album. I do think that people I think that so here's the thing, right? So Ty and CC, y'all have been following Future for a minute. You know what I mean? Like from like the early Future. You feel me? Right. And I've like followed Future in and out. He's never been one that really dominated my playlists and stuff like that. But whenever I run across the track, I was like, like heck yeah. And also when, especially recently, his newer albums that he dropped, like I've been tapping into those. But my thing is, I look at things from like a very creative perspective, right? I think a lot of these songs are going to end up in movies. They're like perfect movie soundtracks. A lot of them. There was now I say a lot. The production, actually, that's why I was floored that you said that you actually liked the production. I thought the production was the worst part of this project. But I have specific songs that I thought were really, really good when it came to production. I thought that my overall for the album itself was that last song, Eye to Eye. Mm-hmm. That energy is probably how this whole album should have started. I was like, bro, you saved this for the end. That's what I expected to feel throughout the whole project. So I
feel like it sounded like that was the newest recorded song. It sounded like that was him like finally getting out of chasing who he used to be.
Dang, I wish I could play this music.
And I think that specifically my favorite beats off of the album was Kick. Mm-hmm. Feeling I Give, specifically the breakdown after a minute, like a minute into the song, the way that song breaks down, man, got me. And then of course Alice, but like to me when I heard Alice, I was like, bruh, why didn't Pharrell produce this whole thing? Just because it gave Future a completely different feel and a completely different sound. So if he was going for being different, I was like, that could have been the move because there were a couple other songs that sounded different to me. But I don't think he was going for being different. Mm-hmm. I think he was trying to showcase like his patented style that he's built over these years. And I feel like he highlighted his style very well throughout the album. I actually like Konnichiwa. That's why I'm like,
that shit's so ass. I respect your opinion, but honestly, like, I'm gonna be so real. Future is damn near 45, if not 45 already. Like, you overly grown. Like, you know, like, it's different. Okay, you 35. Okay, man, you got a cool 5 years to get your shit together. You're 45 years old with no fucking substance. Like, I couldn't even, okay. Like, I literally started zoning out. Like, I started zoning out on it. Like,
here's what I'll say, though. I could not tell you a single line from the entire album. Mm-hmm. But my thing is, like, I don't listen to Future for his lyricism. If I'm being so real, I really don't.
I feel you. I understand.
But that's tough because, like, I've noticed that that's what people really tap into, saying that he's like a really good writer.
Yes,
but it's just never been what I've listened to Future for.
Okay, and I think time does matter of like when you started listening to Future. Mm-hmm. I've been a follower of Future for a very long time, so like I hold on to those songs that I feel like had meaning, had purpose, or even made me feel something. Like, we can even go to 56 Nights, and I do understand, don't get me wrong. I understand that artists grow. As the bag grows, they grow, life changes for them. You know, they're not living the same life. They're not chasing the same thing. They're not on the same hustle. So I get it. The music is not going to stay the same. But I just wish certain artists could elevate. Like I said, I really do like the beat production, because going back to what Ty said, I feel like the beat production kind of represents a lot of that early sound that we saw, especially I'm a big drums person. I'm a big drum. I won't say, I'm not going to say that it was perfectly. Honestly, it kind of felt rushed. I wasn't expecting this. I'm going to be real. The whole production sounded rushed to me. But I think if we boil it down to the core, I found a lot of the stuff that I like sonically in the production. I love the 808 slides. I love the heavy drums. I love the bass. I even love the funky little synth sounds that we hear. So that's why, to me, it's same Future shit. That was the only thing that was the same. But when I got down to it, I promise you, and specifically, I got to go to Konnichiwa, because I had to literally pause it and be like, what the fuck is this? Like, and don't get me wrong, like, I'm used to Future talking about women. I'm used, you know what I'm saying? It's something, like you said, he's been doing for a long time. But I promise you, a song that is supposed to be talking about how he got all these bitches and this, that, and the third. Konnichiwa is the weakest shit I ever heard from that lane of Future. Now, I do like, I get it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I kind of, like, the story was coming to life for me at certain points, but it was a song where I was in and out. Like, I'm like, God damn, like, I was driving to, listening to it. I'm like, I miss half the fucking song, because, you know, like, even like his little vocal tones, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was nothing iconic. Like, even, you know, like, go back to the la da dee da. Like, you know what I'm saying? He so he can do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. That's why I say I feel like he was highlighting like the accomplishments that he's done pretty much up until now, right? Because even what's the name of the album one more time?
It's only
it's like the real
me. Yep, The Real Me.
And I feel like that's really what he was highlighting, was showcasing like all those different aspects of him, because he has that one song that he does in that high tone. I think the whole time that might have been 2018. Might have been.
Mm-hmm. That was
I think it was that one.
The Carter feature.
No. I mean, like, I think the song 2018 was when he did the high pitched voice throughout.
I got you.
It was either that or I Like. It was one of those. But I thought in general, so my top songs.
Okay.
Man, I feel like folks are gonna hate me for this, but it's I Like, Konnichiwa, Trenchcoat, 2018, and Cake. Okay. I honestly think that his flows on them were like unique and really dope, and I felt like his flows really matched the production, even though I felt like the production overall was lacking. And when I say the production was lacking, I don't underestimate ATL Jacobs' like ability to produce. I think that he produced some tracks and just sort of threw them at Future, and Future did what he did with them. I think he should have took them back and added some more flair. They got boring fast.
I feel like Future production is not production that cannot be mixed. And that was my thing. Is the first half of the album sounds like it was 2014 Future, when he wasn't really worried about mixing because he was still building his audience, you know. The second half of the album, I was more like, my ears were able to digest it a little bit better because I feel like the production was better put together. I feel like Snow and Skyemi was the first song I heard. Like, okay, all right, I like this beat. But the first what was it, 8, 9 songs? I was like, oh, this is just a bad mate. This is a bad version of Dirty Sprite.
And I also felt like what you're saying is spot on about the mixing. Because that was my main issue. I had my headphones completely turned up, and it still was like Future on top of the beat. It never felt like it was fully incorporated. And I do want to also shout out Future on trying something new with Hollywood. But I do think it was like trying something new in the safest way possible. Because it was very 80s. It almost reminded me of that AI song.
Right? And speaking of that, is that where we're going now? Like, I don't know if y'all seen Tiger new song, like.
Oh yeah, 80s is bad. It's all a cycle.
I don't think it's like, but I don't think that they're doing it right. Like, in my opinion.
I agree with that too.
Like, I love the 80s. I love the 80s sounds. I love the 80s aesthetic. But this, it just.
I can't say I love it because that's when hip hop came in. Like, niggas, we was loving hip hop more than we was loving that disco shit. But now niggas want to fucking create on top of that disco shit. But we already had Melly Mel and them niggas creating on top of that disco shit, and they did it the right way. And so I'm with you. I don't like the way it's going now because it's just bad imitation of where hip hop really came from.
And also, I think that Ty, you nailed it on the head because that is when hip hop was taking the disco stuff and flipping it into what is now hip hop, right? And I think that is the lane that's like underutilized in hip hop right now with the 80s kick, right? Because we were talking about, we know 80s is trending because like folks who grew up in the 80s are the highest consumers right now, highest spending consumers right now. So they're buying specifically on nostalgia. So like you give it 10 years, we're gonna be in the same spot, but 90s, and we all gonna have our money up, and we're gonna be buying our all like 90s stuff. But my thing is like what you said about hip hop was big and booming then. Even the 80s sound that we're making now should have a flip or a remix aspect to it. It should feel like modern 80s, not just straight up going back to the 80s, because at that time black folks were innovating the sound in the 80s. And so it's like we need to continue innovating the sound and also pull those sounds in.
Yeah.
I stamped it.
Interesting. Music always shifting, always.
Oh wait. I do have my songs.
Let's go. Let's hear him.
So I did not like Money Over Everything. I don't know if y'all remember that off the album. It was closer to the end. And also Cast a Spell I wasn't a big fan of either.
Really?
Yeah. So yeah, I was going to say that might just be me hating on one of the few melodic songs, like one of the slower paced songs out of the album.
I never liked slow paced Future until he made Turn Off the Lights.
Oh man.
And that reminded me of Turn Off the Lights. And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to listen to this back. But now I'm gonna listen even closer because you said you don't like it.
Yeah, well, I was a big fan.
Okay.
I also thought that the sample on Off the Hinge was dope. That the vocal sample on there, fire.
Yeah, I really like that.
But I felt like it was underutilized. But that's also the producer in me. You know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, I'm like, man, that they had a few samples in there that I was like, ooh, that's nice.
Yeah. There was one. Let me see. You might have just said it. Closing out my notes.
Do we even think that Future has anything new that he can bring? I mean, he has innovated a lot in rap.
Without Drake,
I feel like the last 4 songs of that album, I feel like we got new Future, which I never expected to get. For like the past 10 years, I didn't expect to hear no new creative, innovative type of Future. I thought it was always going to be the Drake or the Uzi feature that was going to make him step out of his comfort zone. But those last 4 songs of the album, I feel like he definitely tried to do some new shit.
So you're saying Hollywood, you're saying, are you saying Eye to Eye?
Eye to Eye especially, Eye to Eye and Alice especially. I may be confusing Hollywood and Feeling I Give, but I know Alice and Eye to Eye was definitely some new Future.
I would say Hollywood, Alice, Eye to Eye, and which one was that? The other one?
Alice.
Oh, and Alice. Yeah, Alice. My thing is, I after Alice, I would love to hear just like a fully Pharrell produced Future like project. Even like if it's
that could be that could be a really good thing for him.
Mm-hmm.
A really good thing for him. If he does not get with Pharrell, then no, I don't. The only way, and I know they're supposedly cool, but it ain't. It's not gonna be the same. But he gotta get with Drake. Like I love what their sound does. Like, and they know it, and that's why Drake, Future was one of the only features on the project.
It ain't been the same since. If you reading this, it's too late. Was that what they?
Nah, that shit during the pandemic went crazy. What's that name of that song when they was in the kitchen and shit in the video?
I mean, it might have went crazy, but for me, I'm saying they sound ain't been the same since that collab project. It wasn't what is reading it. It was whatever that collab album they dropped back in like 2015, 2016.
Ooh.
I feel like that like set a precedent that they still haven't topped in my book, you know. And I do feel like when he did, then he went on and like
Life is Good.
Life is Good.
That's like pandemic time. Life
is Good was pandemic.
Yes,
time?
That's why I'm like, that's crazy.
No, what was the collab tape called? I don't even remember. Life is Good though. I wasn't a fan of that. That was commercial.
Crazy.
That was both of them like going completely commercial. In my
I don't think there's nothing wrong with necessarily going commercial. Like that shit was a hit.
Like Time to Be Alive.
What a Time to Be Alive.
Yeah,
I don't know why I couldn't remember that. What a Time to Be Alive. I feel like they haven't topped this since. Life is Good. Yeah, it was everywhere, but them niggas had money to get it everywhere. So
I really like the song though. I really like the song. I'm not gonna say your opinion is invalid, but I just really got to say, like, I don't think that every song that is mainstream is like a sellout song. Like, I really love that song. That, like you said, it was everywhere. I felt like, especially in the times that we were in, we needed that song. Also, that came out around that time was Girls Like Girls, with Lil Baby, Girls Want Girls. Girls Want From. Like, I really love that song. Like, I felt it was very commercial, but like everything from production to even just the flow from each other. Like, both of those songs, I'm like, those are great collabs. And like, I feel like if they happened again, like, I feel like it would be the same, but different in a positive way. Like, we would see a shift. If he gets with Pharrell, I think we would see that shift from Future. But if Future just keeps in the same pocket, working with the same producers, like, it's gonna get real boring. Like, I'm be honest, I was bored. There's a few songs, like, I was very bored. I gave it 2 pass-throughs. I don't think there may be 2 tracks. And now that y'all brought it up again, I'm like, you know what? Alice was one. I was like, okay, it grew on me.
Yeah, I just like seeing him in a different lane, like you said. I think I agree with both.
But what's the lane though? Like, and this is not even just on music. Like, I guess it is. Like, I really like where. Future's 45. Where the hell is he going? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, we can talk all the music, but like, what's next for him? Because like, I seen this thing, right? Like, it was like talking about like
Future's the only rapper that stayed a rapper. To be honest,
what you mean by that?
Think about every platinum selling rapper up into the Future Drake era. Like, they all became actors, or authors, or producers, or Future is the first rapper to stay a rapper his whole career.
Yeah.
But I think that sort of proves like why his lack of evolution is such a problem. Because my thing is, he stayed a rapper his whole career, like you said. But at the same time, if you think of, this is going to be such a wild comparison, but Johnny Cash, like the way that he like evolved through his music, like at the end of his career, he was talking about what he was living through at that time. Mm-hmm. To me, it's interesting because you can argue that Future's talking about what he's living through, but he's not digging very deep at all about like where his mindset's at, about like
and I have the same argument for Drake too.
Especially if you're gonna name the project The Real Me. I don't feel like I got to know Future any more than I have.
No, not at all.
Projects. And so in that way, I feel like he's not evolving as a rapper. Like I even look at I love Method Man, right? Mm-hmm. And I think of like how he was rapping back when he was doing METHOD, man, and the way he pulled inspiration at that time, it was different than now, where he's going into and he's like he says to himself and he smokes his weed and he loves having his wordplay moments, but he's with his family and it's like his sound, the bars are still as hard as they've ever been. But at the same time, and his delivery is still on point like it's always been. But at the same time, he's evolved as an artist throughout his career.
I just want to add, and this is kind of what I mean by like what's next, and like basically what you're saying is what I mean by what's next, like evolving, right? I recently just heard a snippet of a little diss Jadakiss did, right?
Yeah.
And like it felt amazing to listen to. I truly didn't give a fuck about the drama, about surrounding the beef, but I'm just like, now this is how you fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, like so it made me feel like, it was like, it's the same Jadakiss, but I saw like, it's like this is a big dog. You know what I'm saying? Like this is really a big dog. And that's what I would like to see. I would like to see from Future. I believe he's capable of it because of his come up. I think, like you said, a part of it is he just stayed a rapper, and I think he's just comfortable. He, for 15 years, is just deemed like a ladies' man that you better not settle down with, scam him, get them all, having money, fly shit. It's like, okay, we know you've been doing that for 15 years now. Okay, what does Future look like? And I don't know if this is true, but I did see an article that was saying like how they were interviewing Future, and they would basically say like, do you ever think you could settle down? And he was like, actually, yes. Like I need, I'm looking for the perfect person for me. Like every man needs, his queen or something like that along the lines. And I'm like, okay, so if you are saying this shit in interviews, why are we getting this in the music? Like, let's hear your,
on that level though before. And I feel like this is me getting in my rapper brain, right? Devil's advocate, right?
Yep.
If we go back to the beginning of Future's career, before the world boxed him into the toxic fucking drug dealer representative, he gave us the songs like where he was trying to swoon Sierra. He gave us the songs where he was sad about losing his babies. He gave us the songs where he was the little nigga in the studio. He gave us all those perspectives, and then he grew past them and kind of just got, like you said, got comfortable. But also, I feel like people be so hard on them, but I give Drake the same slack because I really feel like they the first two rappers who have ever been rappers their whole career. Mm-hmm. And Drake was an actor before, so he got more bags to pull from. Yeah. But Future really, like, we ain't seen nobody do what Future has done, so, like, we can't even bring up Method Man. I feel like if Method Man would have stayed, carrying the Wu-Tang Clan the same way he did when he came in for 20 plus years, he couldn't get on them Red Bull ciphers and spit the way that he's spitting. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have the same substance he has because he would be stuck in these old habits, But at the same time, we know Future is not out here popping pills in the club every week. Like, he's living a life outside of that he could bring into the music, Yeah. But that's his prerogative.
I understand that, but I just think it's going to be the same thing every time if we just keep getting versions of, like you said, something that we've already heard. Somebody said it this way. They were like, man, just let that gray show, man. It was like, blonde is not for you. And that's how I feel, man. Let me see what Future going through with the gray hairs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what he could have even talked about? And I would have respected so much. Like, he could have gave his honest opinion or his honest feelings about the whole Russell Williams situation. Cause like he might not, the internet be making so many narratives and he might fuck with that man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't gotta just lay it all out, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he earned the narratives.
I don't know. I'm interested. I'm forever a Future fan. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think this is why I'm holding strong to my opinions on this project. I would love to see more. I kind of felt like this just came out of nowhere too. I think the production shows that too. I don't know how many of these songs are old, new, or they were just like, hurry up and turn it in. You know what I mean? Like,
it felt like stuff he was sitting on.
Right?
It feels like stuff that they left off of Dirty Sprite. I'm going to stick to that. I really feel like some of this stuff he made, you know, like 8 years ago and just went back in and maybe added some newer, updated bars, you know?
Yeah. Well, shoot, I think we covered, I'm gonna hit this real quick. NBA Youngboy, I don't know if y'all been seeing, he's been wilding, man. Wilding like a mug. So yeah, speaking of Future, you know, he beefing it. I'm assuming this is a one-side beef. I didn't see a reply from Future. Anybody seen a reply from Future? I know Doughboy said something.
I don't think Future gonna say something.
Right?
I ain't never seen Future really say nothing to nobody.
Not at all. Not at all. But it said, initially NBA Youngboy jumped on Instagram Live with Offset, where he seemingly cleared the air. During live, he apologized for acting out of character and getting emotional in previous outbursts. So this is the first situation. I guess he was apologizing to Offset. Okay, then after he apologized, 24 hours after that, Youngboy lashed out again, and he aggressively dissed Future, releasing a pointed new track titled "What the What." In his sharp lyrics, he appeared to attack the unnamed figure releasing music, telling them "you flopped" and questioning their G status. So, yeah.
That's where I was abused. Because he definitely was questioning the G status of all the trap rappers.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really know. Like, sometimes I feel like this should be coming out of nowhere. But I will say, I hope NBA Youngboy, like, really gets help and get the right people around him. Like, I don't know if he has a reason.
He said he been clean for a month. And so that gives him leverage to be able to talk.
Right. I don't know if he has a reason. I don't know what he's been through. I know he's been in and out of jail his whole life, but I know this NBA Youngboy I've been seeing like the last 2 years is not the NBA Youngboy 2016, 17, 8. Like I've even in his looks, like, you know, I feel like like you said, he clean off of drugs, but he definitely been using something. I'm like, yo, your face is like sunken in so much, like he always been doing that erratic kind of Instagram live thing for forever. But every time I see him, he just don't look like, well, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, his spirit is different. Like, because even though he is like that. Like, and I feel like a lot of people from Louisiana kind of have that personality, just to, like, you know, I'm ready to bite, you know. But I feel like it's been more intense.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like it's been more intense.
It's been less intense.
No, I feel like it's been more intense, like in the fact of I feel like it's been random, and I feel like he goes really hard and then just deletes. Like it's very manic behavior. I get it's actually familiar to one of my favorites, but yeah. So I hope he gets help, man. I don't know. Like I just don't want to see him where we've been seeing Kodak the last couple of years as well, unfortunately, because I feel like those two in their own way are very innovative to our generation, and they have done a lot of things, in my opinion, that has been good for hip hop. I love Kodak, and you can't take away, and I won't say I'm a NBA Youngboy stan, but I do like a handful of his songs, but I'm proud of what he's done. So with that being said, I just don't want to see them being taken out by addiction, or, you know, because they don't got the right people in their corner. It's like, it's just sad to me.
I agree with you. And just a hot take, I feel like 38 Baby is the greatest debut mixtape since Can I Live. And I feel like nobody talks about that, but I really feel that way.
Damn.
That's a great take.
Yeah, NBA YoungBoy, man. Stay strong, man. Stay strong, man. We need our community, the hip hop community. We gotta do better, man. We gotta take care of one another. They're gonna let us kill each other off if we let them. So
I feel like NBA YoungBoy need to get off whatever he might be on.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I think that him crashing out on the internet is part of his brand, and he sort of reminds me of the second coming of Soulja Boy with that, because like Soulja Boy is really from like early, our early era of like rap and
the internet, right?
But like NBA YoungBoy is that like is the young version of that,
right?
And he's probably gonna be on the internet for years and years.
Okay, so hot take, hot take, question, whatever. Because who I was referring to was that boy Kanye. So Kanye, Soulja, NBA YoungBoy. Who's the biggest crash out? Crash out and delete.
It's so much different because NBA YoungBoy was doing it on the level of like Lil JoJo and Lil Reese.
Yeah.
and like to where he really could walk outside and lose his life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kanye and Soulja Boy ain't never played to that extent.
Mm.
Yeah.
Man, what you talking about? Big Soulja
shot
5 of them. What are you talking about? They ran up in the studio. What are you talking about, man?
The police.
Man, what are you talking about, bro?
The police did not back that story.
What are you talking about, man? Big Draco. What? Stop 5 of them with a Draco, man. Stop it. What you talking about, man?
I still ain't seen no police report to back that story.
Man, hey, we not
I ain't heard no names.
Big Draco, we know how you coming, boy. We know how you coming.
And that's not even a hate on Big Draco. You know what I'm saying? I love Big Draco. I love the Annex. I love all that. I love the nigga from Mississippi. But just Kanye and Soulja Boy have never played the game on the level that NBA YoungBoy.
Man, get out of here, man. We all know Kanye, GD. They done let that GD. Man, come on, man. What you talking about? What you talking about?
I'm saying. But how many times have you got sprayed at on live? How many times have you dropped a load to a nigga and been walked down on?
Nah, I know what you're saying. I'm just trolling. But they got ties, man. Don't sleep on Big Drake and Kanye.
Every rapper got every rapper got gang ties. Whether they
can't say that nowadays, man.
Yeah,
you can say it because we look. A lot of it made up.
You thinking? Because I'm thinking on a whole different wave. I'm like Lil Mabu, man. You know, I'm like.
You said who?
Lil Mabu.
Oh, and that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm thinking. It's like every rapper got gang ties. Like we can't really validate none of that. But I done seen NBA YoungBoy go through stuff and do it in ways that I ain't never seen Kanye or Soulja Boy do. And the nigga is free.
He is.
And he showed us exactly what he's willing to do, you know? Like, we've seen Kanye crash out, we've seen Soulja Boy crash out, but we ain't never seen him beat nobody's ass on live.
Facts. Okay.
That's real. That was a hot take.
Yeah.
That was a good take.
Shit, that's all I got. We've been live 2 hours. Any more takes? Any last minute takes? This was a good live. I appreciate everybody who has come in. We had 20 on YouTube. We'll see after. So we at least had 25 people come through. So I appreciate y'all. Every one of y'all matters. The concurrent viewers, y'all matter the most. I'm just kidding. I appreciate anybody who opens us up. But yeah, I'm CC.
I'm Junique.
I ain't with the pause stuff, but I got a pause that open us up. You know, I'm here for a good conversation.
Oh my God!
Slave Dragon, salute you all. Appreciate you. Good night.
Hey, we out of here. Appreciate y'all.